Breath of the Cosmos. I'm using the Starseed Oracle deck, which I really, really love. It's new, but gorgeous and just resonates in so many ways. And so I want to offer that through my daily cards, my daily posts as much as I can, because it feels like a time where it is needed, that there's a shift happening. And so this card deck feels really balancing in relationship to that. So just exploring what else wants to come through about this card. Really just kind of connecting in and resonating with what it is that we are asking for in our lives, and understanding if now is the right time for the support to come through for those things. Because sometimes we can become so focused, so fixed on one specific outcome, that having it any other way than the trajectory that we are kind of imagining becomes, it becomes frustrating because it's not turning out the way that we want it to. And so we do all of these things to pull it in and try and make it the way that we want, right? In this very kind of controlling mindset. When if we can let go a little and breathe into that and find the value of, surrendering time, right? Letting go of this idea of time and trusting that things happen when they are meant to, then things can begin to flow in a much easier, much softer way. And I know that can be hard to navigate because we are so fixed on this idea of having what we want when we want it right now. And we're in a time in our lives, in the world, where things cannot be fixed in that way. There's so much that we're having to release and let go of, so much that we're having to explore in terms of our everyday lives in the world, that saying it's only this way is, at this point, almost a waste of time, right? So slowing down and saying, where is the pleasure? Where is the joy in what I am experiencing? What function, what role does that play in my life, in my world, in terms of what can I actually embrace and enjoy? Almost gathering that energy up and turning that into something to then offer and share with the world. I'm hearing slow, right? So maybe I need to repeat that for somebody in a different way. Or just repeat it again, actually, so that you can really hold on to that and understand it, that seeing the moments in which we are feeling full, feeling light and vibrant, feeling happy, or resonating with, what's happening around us, that's a place for us to explore. Because underneath that joy and pleasure, it's almost as if it's a key showing us, hey, headlights even, saying, hey, that's the direction that you actually want to go. And not staying so stuck and focused and linear on this one path, that this is how it has to turn out. This is how it has to go. It's not going to work anymore. It's a mentality. I'm hearing child, and it feels like a cranky child, because that's the only thing that they know. They don't know that there is, say they're given 3 crayons. Just those 3 colors. They don't know that there's other colors that can be used to fill in a drawing or a painting or an empty page, right? So to stay fixated on this one thing, instead of opening up and even visualizing, is there a better way, a better avenue, a better choice to navigate this? We're holding ourselves back by saying there's only one way, there's only one choice. And there's value in that. There's value in that place within ourselves. We can slow down and take the time to look at it, to say yes to that piece of ourselves. And that's a whole other thing, right? That maybe we haven't been able to do that. Maybe we don't know how to say yes to ourselves. What story have we created around that for ourselves, that we have to keep it one specific way, maybe to please somebody else in our world, in our lives, that it's not even about us, that we have to do it a specific way to please someone else. That's deep work, right? That's a whole other level, right? But good question. Like, who are we doing this for? And how can we navigate it in a way that we are exploring it for what's underneath inside of us, what's underneath that will help to actually facilitate and bring joy into the world that we want to create. And again, I'm hearing slow, what's inside of myself, what's inside of you, that maybe looks different from how it's been shown and revealed to you, maybe your whole life. That you've been so fixated on it that it has to be this way. You don't know any other way for it to be. But yet you're not fulfilled, right? You know that it doesn't fully bring you joy. So what's underneath that you can say, hey, I want more. I want more. I want something else. I want a different flavor. I want to taste something different. I want to explore something different. I want to shine some light on a different piece of myself and who I am. That's the gift right now. That's the beauty. If we can slow down enough to say, hey, what's this right here inside of me that I want to bring up and out and share with the world? Again, not easy, not simple, but baby steps. Every day, listening, checking in, repeat patterns, things that seem to always kind of be in your face, there for a reason, trying to show you along the way where you're going, where you're headed, what might feel better, what you might want to attune to. Paying attention to those things. And for some of you very slow, right? Needing that to be a very slow pace. Some of you, rapid fire, very quickly, right? Because you have the resources and you have the tools in order to get there. Some of you, not so much. What can you gather? What can you gather as fuel to help carry you in this direction of what it is that you're actually really wanting and desiring in your heart for your life and for your being? And then trusting that you are worthy of that. Trusting that you are worthy of that. Anyway, thank you all so much for listening. If you have any thoughts or feedback, questions, please feel free to leave it in the comments below. And I'm looking forward to offering more of these moving forward.